let's see. I'm going to shoot this out to... Alright guys, I am getting some stuff set up here. Let's see, Star Wars Freddy, English. Sending out to a few people here. Seeing who's up and available. We'll send those, and then I'll send this to, let's see. Alright, let's see. Hey, Star Wars Freddy, how are you? Alright, so I've got two live streams going. I've got my TikTok here, and I've got YouTube, Facebook, Twitch on the other platform here. Now, I wasn't actually, like, I kind of decided, I was like, you know, I'm not going to do a build. And I was like, you know, I kind of want to. It's kind of a, no, I'm not going to do a build. And I was like, you know, I kind of want to. It's kind of a bit of a day. So I was like, let me get in there and do it. I'm good. Hey, but you know what? Today, so Star Wars Freddy's asking, hey, how are you today? I'm roughing it, man. My voice is kind of going. But you know what? Recently had a birthday. I got several sets. This one, because I put the coffee shop together live on TikTok the other day. And I got this, and it's a nice set. I ended up putting it together. I was chatting with the Ghostbusters, my group, and I put this together, and I'm like, this is pretty cool, except for the fact that a minifig stands about this tall. They actually are hidden behind the counter. So I was like, this can't fit into my city. Oh yeah, it was on Friday, so it was a few days ago. But I got, for my birthday, I got the Midnight Haunted Mansion. I got the Sheriff's Office. And then I got this one I was able to order with some money from my family. And it's the Skate Shop. And I know that the base of this is about 10 inches by 8 inches. So for me, I think this is the one I kind of want to put together. So I figured tonight we'll start this and we'll see how it goes. Now, in the box, much like any other Lumibricks build, let me open that up here. I'm going to bring this forward right here, so that way I've got that for Twitch and YouTube. You got a ton of bags. So you do get your booklet, you get your lighting kit, and then you get a ton of bags. So let's start sorting this. We got four, we got, let's see, 5, 8, 7. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to empty it. And then we'll throw the excess in a box. So I figured since I'm really just released my first video on my second account, hey, you've got to DM me that that second account so I can follow it, because I couldn't find it on your page. But I was watching some of your videos earlier, Star Wars Freddy. All right, so here we go. 3. This is our printed pieces parts. That's pretty slick. We'll put that one over here because we'll need it. Let's see. 8 can go way over there. 2 we'll put over here. 2F, we need 1. We'll need 7 can go there. 4, we might not get to that. 7, 5, 3, possibly. F for sure. 3, 7, 5, 3, 7, 1. So base plates. 1, 2, 1. Good Lord, there's a lot this time. 6, 6, I know my mic probably on YouTube is going wild right now. Now let's see. 4, 5, 6, 6, 4, 8, and another 5. Okay. So out of our start here, we're going to put 3 over here. 1, 1, 1, F, 1, and then these all go over to the side. So this one's kind of like one of those things. WWE Lego guy. All right, you got it. After I'm done with this, I'm gonna go check it out. So for me, the skate shop was kind of a big ordeal. So I still, let me rephrase that. I had gained a lot of weight at one point here recently in this last year, right? And I have not been able to go out and longboard and skateboard. And the last time I did go out, I went out and I broke my arm because someone had run illegal cable across the street. So it was like probably 3 years ago. I get a call to go get my kid from down the street, and I'm skating, and someone had run a cable across the street that I couldn't see. And I was on my old California board. So I got like a Black Label Christian Shevik board. That's like a 6-ply maple. It's kind of springy. It's got some independent trucks on there, a little bit of a riser. I use Lucky bearings. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to skate this thing. And, you know, because back in California, that's what I did. And so I go out skating, and where the line was right on the edge of the shadow from the street lamp. And I was in mid-kick. I was pushed forward going uphill mid-kick when I hit this cord, and my board just goes, whoop, and it flips forward. I go and I hit the pavement, and I was a lot heavier at the time, and so I hit my knee. I skinned up my knee. I busted a chunk out of my knee, and then broke my wrist up here. So I've broken my arms probably like 5 or 6 times now from skating and running. That's another story, right? So, so I ended up breaking my arm, went and got my kid, came back, had a doctor up and everything. It took a while to heal, and I was still going out skating. Well, I ended up getting a longboard because I wanted something that, you know, it's like I don't really skate and I don't trick skate. Never really did much trick skating. So I was like, I'm going to go out, I'm going to skate just to enjoy it. And I was skating up for a long time, and then our county, like here in Denton, changed the road, and so they made it so rough that even like my wheels, they're called shark wheels, right? And they do this like wave thing, and they're meant to knock things out of the way when you skate. And it's like a drop deck. It's pink. I love this thing. But the way they did the road, every time that there's any sort of bump on it, that rock catches in the wheels, and it'll cause the board to flip. And so I haven't been out skating in a while. And I kind of try to get my health back in shape, and I've probably lost like 27 pounds now. And I'm really kind of ready to kind of go back out there and start skating again. Well, growing up, you know, I was skating a lot with my friends, and that's what we would do downtown in our little town. And I tried getting a job at a skate shop years ago, and they never would let me join the group, even though it's like, hey, I build boards, I know how to do all the hardware, I know how to wash bearings, I know how to repair things, like I know how to lay grip tape. All of it's done. Like I know every inch of how to put these boards together, including at the time before it was popular, I knew how to do reverse kingpins on trucks. But they were like, no, and I wasn't pretty enough and feminine enough for me to be in the shop. In other words, this guy only hired girls, and I felt like I was like, this man's a little sus. So I ended up getting a job at McDonald's, and I was there for about 2-something years, but I always wanted to work in a skate shop. So this set is actually a skate shop. So for me, this is kind of like a big deal, you know, kind of like getting to live out my fantasy. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to open up F, and we're going to look at our book here, and we're going to find out what figures we got. I think we got 3 figures. We got a dog and a cat, I believe. Let's take a look. All right. So yeah, basket case is so great. I love it. So I ended up when the Lego minifigs blind figures came out, I ended up getting the longboarder. So it's a girl. She's got green hair and a backpack and a backwards cap, and she's got a longboard. And I picked that one up. I was like, I got to get that one, you know. And I got a lot of that line, you know, because they were like, you know, world fillers type figures. And so a lot of the figure, like the skating figure I have in my some of my animations are that longboarder. Well, I didn't realize, but years ago they had another blind bag figure of a skateboarder. He's got like a beanie. He's got like some sort of emblem on it. He's got this cool shirt. It's like a hoodie that's zipped down. Usually kind of like what I wear when I skate, especially in the fall. I got like a hoodie and it's like partially zipped down. I've got some jeans. I just kind of go for it. No, these days I do ties on my legs just because I don't want the baggy pants. But he comes with a printed skateboard. So I spent a little bit more than I probably should have. I think when they came out, they were like $4.99. This has probably been retired, you know, probably a good 2 years. And I think I spent about $10 on them. So I kind of doubled the price. But I was like, I got to get this guy. So I will have multiple skaters by the time I am done with this this little project. But well worth it. Well worth it. Hey, everybody. So thank you all for showing up. I know, like, let's see, the welding drummer. That's a cool name, man. I'm hoping that you are a drummer and a welder. All right, so we'll put our minifigs together. We'll set them off to the side. We got some pretty cool characters this time, it looks like. Let's see, I'm going to get one of them built, and then I'll bring it up to the camera for you to see. Alright, I got this guy here. Alright, so I'm going to bring it up here for YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. And that's pretty cool. I'll bring it up here. Check that out. So he's mad dogging you. He's like, why are you on my turf, man? You better take your board somewhere else. I can imagine this guy with his soap bar waxing up the rails, getting ready to grind. All right, let's see. We're gonna put our next guy together here. Let's see. That should be brown. I've already messed up my minifig here, didn't I? There we go. And then, of course, I got a little bit STP, which is always good. Whoa, at 660, that's cool, man. I probably should keep up with that a little bit more, and I don't think I really do that much. I kind of like getting on here, just chatting with people when I can. I was trying to get, so there's a couple guys I work with that do Ghostbuster stuff, and last night they had called. We were on Discord, and we were chatting back and forth on Discord, and I was pretty, like, at one point I was like, well, let me get off the couch, and I'm gonna go build while we're sitting there chit-chatting. Of course, we're a bunch of dudes, you know, we're making fun of each other and doing that sort of stuff. And at one point, one of the guys goes, yo, are you like posting us on TikTok right now? And I'm like, no. And he goes, it's like the same camera angle and everything. I'm like, well, I've got my mount up here. And so, like, when I'm on, like, I just put my phone there. So it's like, I'm not going to sit there and hold my phone. I'm going to throw it up there while I build. And so he's like, so what are you building? And I was like, why do I feel like we're having a TikTok build session here? All right, here's that second figure. I like this guy. Look at him. He's got some shades. He's got, what is that? Traveler on his shirt, which is pretty cool. He's got a hoodie. Dig him. Dig him. This probably won't be my character, though. My beanie that I wear, I've got a Volcom that I wear, and it's green, I believe. It's in the car. I keep it in there because it doesn't get hot as often down. Well, let me rephrase it. It doesn't get cold that often down here for different times of the year. So I usually throw it in my car because by the time I go out, I've forgotten. So if it's in my car and I need it, it's there. Okay, so we got extra torsos on this. And the extra torsos, because it's a skate shop, it's going to have some extra clothing, which I dig. I think that's a cool idea. We're going to finish up this last guy. He's got a camera. And then we'll start looking at our other builds. For Lumibricks, I probably need to go with a secondary bin to hold stuff. Okay, here we go. All right, and here's our last dude. So we got this dude as well. And he comes with a camera, so he's got this cool jacket with the 15 on the back. There we go. And he's got a camera, and he's got kind of some crazy looking hair. So this is our third guy. And then we've got the dog. And the dog, I believe, has a name. I just don't know the name. Now, one thing about the dog is it doesn't have like printing on the dog, which is kind of, I'm like, we could have done with a little bit of printing. If Lego can do printing on animals for, like, you know, Spider-Man mask and stuff, then yeah, we should be able to do it. Hey, Travis, how are you? Jason, how are you? Okay, so we got our guys put together. We're going to move this stuff off over here. And then we're going to start looking at bag 1. Now, these are our blocks with patterns. So we got Truth Park Skate Shop. We got Welcome to the Streets. There's a skateboard. There's a door. And some other graffiti. So already this thing is hitting. Maybe the figure will do. Yeah, dude, totally. Hey, once I put it in Knock Knock and I got some characters doing tricks, totally. Just got home from work. So you just got home from San Antonio, Travis? You doing okay? We didn't keep you up too late last night talking, did we? I feel like we were giving you a hard time. He was going over movies he hadn't seen. And we're just like, well, what have you been doing? No, you got into Houston yesterday? All right. All right, so blessed be Jesus. We got another one of those fun hole brick separators. These are amazing. So, you know, I gotta probably see how many of these I have. I might do a giveaway on one of these just because they're probably the best brick separators available. All right, we're gonna set these up over here. I'm gonna open up the small one right here. I didn't have much time as a kid to see his movies. Yak, 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 yak. Excuses, excuses. No, well, now that you're an adult, what's the excuse? Because I know you ain't Ghostbustering all the time. I know you're busy though, man. Like I'm giving you a hard time, but the thing is, I know you're busy. Oh man. All right. Now, if any of you have ever watched my my feed, especially on TikTok, and sometimes I put it on YouTube as well. I put them on Instagram as well. But the Dr. Taylor be like, sit watching. Let me prescribe you the right film, sir. Let me write you a prescription. Let's see. We'll do some Quigley Down Under. We'll do some The Fifth Element. I was gonna say what was I saying before? Man, I just got derailed. Got derailed by you guys. I can't believe that. Land Before Time. Yes. 5, 4, 4, 4, and 4. 4 times 4 is 16. We need one of those. And oh, nice. Look, we're gonna get a sewer cap. I've seen the Fifth Element didn't like it. Now, where's the button to boot somebody? No, I'm playing. I'm playing. I guess it had to be kind of a thing of the time, right? Favorite movie? Like my favorite movie or Fifth Element's your favorite movie? Because I love the Fifth Element. I enjoyed it greatly. Meeting his beautiful wife. Isn't it ironic? This is probably like the only Alanis Morissette song I could ever listen to. 3, 4, 5, 5, so that's 6 and 6. I know, like, so I grew up, so I was in high school, at middle school, high school in the 90s, right? So for me, like, this music that I'm playing is, like, what I, was listening to. And I never really cared much for Alanis Morissette. I know she's got, like, one song that's, like, really popular. It's supposed to be, like, about Ryan Reynolds, yeah, et cetera. But I don't know, like, I could not get behind it. And all my friends are like, what's wrong with you? Like, I just don't like her, man. The same with Taylor Swift. I'm not a Swiftie at all. And my kids, because my first name is Taylor, and my kids, when they find out my name is Taylor, they're like, oh, you must be a Taylor Swift fan. I'm like, you must be wanting a 0 in art, huh? I get nasty about it, man. It makes me never seen. What, a teacher that doesn't like OBS is starting its thing. OBS is starting its new software and everything upgraded, and it keeps crashing on you. I'm gonna have to get someone out here to come look at it. Done some nice horse drawings. Someone out here to come look at it. Done some nice horse drawings on my account. Oh, you have my account. Oh, you have? Now I need to go check out more. Now, are you talking about the new account or the older one? The Star Wars Freddy that you're on, or the new one, which is in my feed in there? I have to go back to the messages and pull it up. You know what? Actually, as a matter of fact, you might want to just, like, at some point, just DM me the name, because I'll forget, and I wanna support you. The one that you're on now, okay. You just have to go further back. I saw, I was checking out the Lego stuff on there and some of the animations. That was the stuff that I was looking at earlier. So, and a 1x3. Just gonna go. Or I should say in Spanish, ¿Qué tu pregunta, mi amigo? 6 and 16. We gotta separate those.